Hey guys, what's going on? In this video, I want to share with you a simple 5-minute routine that will help you to strengthen your core so that you can go farther, faster, and stronger. If you're ready, let's get going. Okay, we're gonna get started down on the ground, but before you get there, I just wanna run through these 5 exercises real quick that we're going to do. So we're gonna do 2 rounds of these 5 exercises, each for 30 seconds, all right? And so the first round I'll take you through, I'll explain some of the key points on how to perform each exercise, and then the second round we'll kind of rip through it a little bit quicker with fewer cues, okay? So the first one will be single leg drops, then we're gonna do dead bug, then we're gonna flip over into all fours to do a hovering table and do a little bit of crawling up and back on your mat. And we'll finish it off by going prone, face down, and lifting all 4 limbs up off the floor to do what I call Supermans. Okay, our first exercise is single leg drops. So get yourself situated so that your head, your shoulders, and your hips are flat on the floor. And then you're gonna pick both legs up, knees stack over hips, shins parallel with the ground, all right? So I'm gonna count out 30 seconds here, and we'll move through each exercise slowly and systematically so that you can get the hang of it before we move on to the second round where our transitions will be a little bit faster. Ready? Here we go. So let's start single leg drops with the right leg, heel touches down to the mat, and then we alternate with the left leg, okay? So slow and under control here, trying to keep the hips and the low back imprinted on the ground. So if you find that you'd get your leg to about here and your low back wants to come up, that's where you stop and bring the knees back up over the hips. Nice job. Slowly and under control. 3, 2, 1. From here, this is our starting point for dead bug. So fingertips reaching up towards the sky, shins stay in this parallel position. And now we're gonna move opposite arm, opposite leg, out and away from one another. Ready, set, go. So again, slow and under control is the name of the game. And for this first round, let's just do legs bent, just like we did for the single leg drops. Just getting the hang of reaching opposite arm and leg out away from one another and bringing everything back to center, slow and under control. Good job. 3, 2, 1. From here, we're gonna rock ourselves up and move into tabletop. So all fours with shoulders stacked relatively over wrists and hips somewhat over knees here, finding a position that works for you. And then you're going to tuck your toes, press into the hands and the toes, and just hover your knees off the ground 1 inch or 2 inches, okay? So here we go, pressing into hands and toes here. We're going to push and lift and hover the knees off the ground, and we're going to hold this static position for 30 seconds. So try to keep a nice neutral spine here. Pretend like you are an actual tabletop with a tray of drinks set up on top, and your goal, your mission is not to spill them. And you're going to press through the hands, nice strong straight arms, taking nice deep breaths here. Good job. Hang in there for 3, 2, 1. Set the knees down and walk towards the back of your mat here. And then we're going to take that same tabletop, hovering tabletop position, and we're going to add some movement to it. So we're going to crawl towards the top of our mat and backwards towards the back. Slow and under control, opposite arm and leg move simultaneously. And again, we're trying to keep that tray of drinks on our back stable and flat and not spill anything. All right, ready, set, go. Hover the knees, and then opposite hand, opposite foot. Take tiny steps, coordinated steps towards the top of your mat. And then when you get there, pause and shift backwards. Slow, tiny steps. Still breathing. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Set the knees down, and let's move all the way down onto our bellies. And we're gonna do some Supermans here, which means that we lift all 4 limbs up off the floor. So feel hip bones, pubic bones, rib cage pressing down into the floor. And for this first round, let's reach hands back towards the hips or the feet. And 3, 2, 1, go. Lift, engage all those muscles on the backside, and then lower. Maybe your chin, your nose, your forehead touches down to the mat. And just keep going. Lifting, firing up all those muscles on the backside, relaxing and lowering. Slow and under control. Nice strong shoulders here. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay. For our next round, we're going to go a little bit faster through the transitions, and I'm not going to talk you through each of the movements as much, all right? So 2.5 minutes of straight core. Here we go. Head, shoulders, and hips flat on the floor. We're going to start off with single leg drops. And this time you can experiment with legs being bent, or you could start to straighten the legs and touch further away. 3, 2, 1, go. So heels either touch close to your seat, or you start to extend the legs and drop one at a time, slowly down and up again, under control. That's the whole name of the game here. No momentum, under control. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, reach the fingertips up towards the sky, just like we did for dead bug. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition into dead bug right away and go. Slow and under control. This time in this dead bug, try to reach the legs further away from you, just like you did with the single leg drops. Nice strong arms. Still taking really deep breaths here, creating that space in the torso, while also bracing yourself so that your arms and legs can move freely. 3, 2, 1, transition, rock and roll, move into tabletop, hovering tabletop. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is a static hold here. Balancing on fingertips, the heels of the hands, the tips of the toes. Nice flat, strong back, neutral spine. Keep going, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the knees down, walk to the back of your mat, just so that we can have a starting point. 3, 2, 1, go. Push the knees up. Take those tiny coordinated steps to the top of your mat. And then when you get there, reverse direction. All the way to the back. Keeping that tray of drinks nice and flat and steady on your back. Try not to sway side to side. 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees, come all the way down to the belly. And let's do some Supermans. 3, 2, 1, go. So last time we did hands reaching towards hips. This time, see if you can work your way around the face of the clock here. Lift and reach your arms all the way out to the sides, all the way up. Maybe even working towards lifting the arms overhead. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Hands come down. Press yourself up and back. Maybe take a nice big stretch in child's pose here. Maybe pressing down through the left arm and then through the right. And then just walking your hands back up and in to bring yourself back up to seated. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed that short 5-minute practice. Start with just one round of this and then build up progressively from there. Maybe do 2 rounds, then maybe add 15 seconds on so that it's 45 seconds of each exercise. Play around with the variables a little bit and learn how to create a strong core for running. That's all for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.